What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of In the Studio with G-Sub. We're on episode 4, and today we're going into my brand new remix, the Pepper remix. Skrillex, Flowdan, Lil Baby. We're gonna break it all down. Intro, build up, drop 1, breakdown, drop 2, outro. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so starting off with the intro. What I did was pretty much the beginning of the song. Now the song itself is actually faster than we have it at 132 BPM. It was a little bit faster. I want to say it was somewhere like 140 or something like that. It's definitely a higher pace, Skrillex track to begin with. Definitely check out the original. The original is fire. They expands obviously on more of the verses and Lil Baby's rap and all that stuff. Yeah, so what I did was the beginning kind of melody, just looped it for the beginning. So we got it just like this. A little air in the background here, just to kind of hit that and let it kind of go in smooth. Now we got a little bit of cymbals in here. The second part of that drop. So, adding to that, we obviously got the kick and some more percussion and kind of just the flows, the airs, the crashes, the risers, downlifters. So all together for that, as well as once the second half of that drop comes in, what we're going to do is we're going to end up bringing in the kind of main bass line that kind of accompanies everything that's also in the drop. So all together for the intro, we got this. Right here. Got that bass line going. And from here, all we're gonna do is bring the tension up, release it. Now, here is literally the song. So what I did here is, we're done with the intro, super easy for the intro. We're gonna now go into the first break / build. Goes right into it here. Kind of what I did to this is kind of make it a little, not a little bit, but a lot more dramatic. So we have the track, we kind of have I want to say almost like a pre-introduction to a little bit of the drop, then the build up, and then the drop. But you'll see what we're talking about now. So, to start off here again. As you can see, it's just the whole song. That's all there is there. We're gonna get into it from here.
Take a walk with the full moon, well button and zipped up. It's all kicking off soon. Best stay with a grip, bro.
So that's that right there. We don't need to play the whole song and all that. We know what that sounds like here. But let's go from Lil Baby's part, kind of in the middle here. And now to that first dramatic tension drop. Bring in the big synth. Let's break that down, ready? Alright, so breaking this down. That crazy Skrillex kind of loop, robotic sounding vocal is what we looped in this kind of tension break here. So we got a kick to draw that. Oh, we got a kick to draw that. So that's literally just the song itself, kind of cut up in different ways there. And then to add all that, one of the main synths that I'm using here, and obviously with reverb, all together with these last percussion items that I'll show here. That's all it is. 2 crashes and an air downlifter. Alright, all that together. And we'll continue. One more time. And now here, the build up. Ready? A lot going on there. Let's break it down. Alright, so the first things in this is obviously what we're doing is, what the sound is, I'm kind of filtering a few things here. So that main lead and then that vocal chop that I put in here from the original track is gonna all come in and start to expand itself as the build-up comes. So as you can see that, of course, from there, you're just adding your build-up elements here. So one thing, obviously, for the techno, we're gonna have our bass line, that rolling. It's a loop that I cut up and kind of, just put the correct octave and key that I wanted it in to match everything. So we got that, and then accompanied with all that are just kind of your accompanying build-up elements. The crashes, the snare, so we got a snare to match that as well. Of course, that's filtered right now. I have a whole bunch of, as you can see, a whole bunch of EQs here. It's a little messy. Let's start messing with a little bit of these filters and bringing them all out here. Let's add a few more things here. So we also do have another synth actually that I missed here. So another synth that gets accompanied here. So within everything I'll play it kind of without the snare, without anything. Okay, so one more little synth here within it, and you can kind of see it right there. See that right in it? One more time. And that's in there too. So now let's go ahead and go back in and add the bass roll. We're going to go ahead and add the percussion elements and also add the Skrillex vocal chop back in there with all of, bass also added in there here. So we got another bass, including a bass drop. Alright, so all with that in there to fix these up is... As you can see, you can start hearing some of the cymbals. I have the cymbals kind of messy and placed all over the place. That's why you only heard one. But let's start adding all that in there to kind of get the feel. I also got this cool little background riser in there that I really wanted to add. Let's see here, I believe that's the filter for that one. Let's try this. That's probably not it, but let's go ahead and just mess with these. So now. Now, if you notice that one, that sample itself kind of stays at where it's at, but what I really wanted to do is help it out with some accompanying. So we got a pitch rise, we got some Valhalla reverb added on, so now yeah, now it sounds professional, nice and big, reverb, it goes higher with the pitch. Let's go ahead and do that build up with everything all together now. Yeah, sounds pretty good. Let's get into the drop. let's get into the drop. All right, so first drop is going to start off. We're going to just put the elements that are going to be the core of the drop, which is the kick. And I'm going to do it without the sub so you guys can see what the sub does to everything, because I kind of added that in a little bit later to what we had here. So let's go ahead and put... And also what I did was on that main synth, I also put in an air sound to kind of repeat every time that synth comes in. And for some reason I have... You see how messy I am, guys? Look, I have this guy just literally all the way. No, you don't wanna short key and shortcut and move yourself. Let's put that there, okay. Alright, so let's start this here. Now, this is gonna be kind of the basis, the kick. You got your roll, and we have the loop. We have the two synths that are in here. Just gonna make sure that I have everything here for these EQs sets. Perfect. Alright, so this is gonna be without bass, without that sub bass. So it starts off right from the build up. Let's play it without any of the synths, so you could hear what's going on underneath here, just by itself. So I like that, but I felt I needed more. So we went down here and we are adding in that bass line from the intro that you guys heard in the second half of it. So once it's all together, we're here. I'll take the roll away real quick so you can hear the actual, it's filtered right now. That really gets expanded. Now we're adding a little more percussion, obviously, in this one. Now let's go back from the beginning and add in more of everything, the percussion, the cymbals, the crashes, right from that drop here. So we're gonna go right in, and we're also gonna lead it and let it go into that second part of the drop so you guys could hear some of the differences. So and then we'll point out just the little differences. So from here. Now some percussion. All right. Let's go into this second part of the drop and just hear some of the different things that we put on there. So let's take out the synths so we could hear this without. Okay, so all of the extra percussions that we added here. Alright, so what we're going to do now is go ahead and just kind of single out everything other than the percussion, because I want to show you guys exactly what we did different in this percussion here. So let's go ahead and play it. So we got a clap. We got some more cymbals in there. Just to give it a little bit of a different vibe. Not a lot, but it does a lot. Just a few things to expand it. So now we're going to go into the outro and into the breakdown into the new build. So what we do here, what I did here, let's see, I believe we are here. So On the outro part of this drop, you're going to hear it go into more of the melodic tones coming back in from the song, the original stuff coming back into the song, kind of going more into, because what I'm going to do, and you'll see here, is really go right back into the original part of the track. So we're actually going to bring one of Flowdan's parts right back in there, and then go right back into a build-up. So we're going to almost like just bring in a different genre, because I love to incorporate that and just kind of give the listeners a break. And it's just cool when you be like, oh my god, look, this is in a techno track, but it's hip hop, or it's got this vibe. So that's what I really like. So let's go ahead and play from middle part of the end of that drop. Alright, so in that portion, you'll see that it's not just the song. I have some stuff here added. I did want to make sure that when the kick and all that hit from this song here, from the original song, that it sounded similar to the kick and you know, kind of elements that I have in the actual song itself, so it doesn't sound like I just gave you and dropped a totally different song within it. So without the kick and that here, we'll just play kind of, and also, I mean, as you can see, I did add a little bit of the melody as well. So even if we take the melody out and we just do kind of the surrounding elements.
Yeah.
So that's by itself. This is with everything added, and what I'll do is I'll actually just show you what I added, literally just this. And that kick follows the kick that's actually within the song. So if you hear this here, see? Just like that. So just like that, this way we could add a little bit more, and when we do it all together. If I didn't have the kick, it sounds way better. Same thing, release and lower the tension, bring everything down, and have it kind of expand. So now, subtle differences within this build-up, and you'll notice pretty much everything is the same. The only thing is, what we did is we took the vocal and acapella to give it more drama and add it into this second build-up. So the first build-up, I don't really have the acapella going in, it's just kind of the track building up to that techno vibe, and then it drops, as we heard before. This one here, I did want to do a little switch up to not keep it the same and add more tension and bring back that vocal. So I put the Flowdan vocal right back into it, and you'll also notice, which we'll point out and do a little bit zoom in afterwards, not only is the drop similar, but it also has a tail end that's different. So I added a little melodic synth with some of the stuff that I've already been using in the song to do that. So let's hop into the start of this. So we'll play it from the build to the second build up, the break to the second build up, and we'll go from there. Alright, so that part right there, let's just go into that one. It's super, super simple, but as I said, I really thought that we needed something more in this here. So let's go ahead and play just the synths with the air. Let's give it that roll as well. Just make sure all my automation's turned on. We'll give some air noises there. Okay, so let's go ahead and play the beginning of the drop with the new, obviously we'll do the bass, with this new little addition here. And you'll notice I even take out some of the reverb when this hits because of just the kick and all that. It's all awesome automation done in there. So let's go ahead and listen to right before. Right, you ready? One more that goes up now. Alright, so one more time all together on this, and like I said, I mean, we really did nothing different to this, but add a little bit extra to the build-up, and add a little bit extra to make it a little bit different on the last drop there. So let's go ahead and play it all together and play it out here. And of course the outro to take you away. And there you guys have it. A breakdown of the intro, break, 2 drops, and the outro on my Pepper remix.